another episode. I'm Deanna.
I'm Jennifer.
And today we're going to talk about high
school.
school. About our great experience in high school.
Yes. Lovely experiences we have.
Psych! We did not have that good of experience in high school. And we're here to tell you everything that we wish we knew going into high school and our high school experience.
Yeah.
Please watch the full video as we have a special guest at the end.
Yes, at the end. Stay tuned.
Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and the notification bell. Woo!
Yes.
Okay, first off, let's talk about freshman year. So we went to a magnet school, which we didn't know many people, so it was a whole different crowd, and which was challenging and stuff. But in the end, it turned out better than going to original high school.
Yes, our town school, rather, and they only had one town school. So I guess it was
good
better. Yeah.
We wanted to get it away from everybody.
Yes.
So I would say, and we also went to the same school, Jenn and I. Overall, our freshman year was okay. We faced some challenges just going into middle school to high school. Obviously, is a big jump. It's a big leap. There's different workload. You have a new responsibility overall.
Yes, I think that out of the 4 years that my freshman year was the best. I had the most fun. I had less challenges. I still had some challenges, but it was far less difficult. And overall, it was the best year out of all year, believe it or not. And senior year is supposed to be, the best, but it was actually the worst for me.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. A lot of people tell everybody, oh, high school is, one of the best years of your life.
Yes.
Best 4 years, I should say, rather. And I don't know what high school they went to, but we did not experience that.
No, we did not at all. For, the slightest bit, we did not. We had it rough.
Okay, so let's talk about sophomore year.
Yes,
sophomore year. Overall, I would say, we had the same group of friends.
Yep.
As we did freshman year.
Yep, so typically how they did it was, how they originally did it. We had 3 principals out of for 4 years, so it changed every year. So originally freshman year and sophomore year was the same group of people in your academics class, and then we went to magnet school, so it was a trade school, so we then had shop.
We actually picked the same shop.
Yes.
Funny enough.
Yes.
Which,
we'll get to that, but, yeah, so we went to, academics for, 2 weeks or so, give or take. It would change throughout the year. The amount of academics you would go through, and then we had shop the other, half, rather. So we'd have shop for 2 weeks, and then academics for, about 2 weeks or so. So shop, we had the same exact people throughout the 4 years.
Which was challenging in itself, because usually a regular high school, you would have different people every semester in different classes. We had the same teachers through freshman, sophomore year, and then some of the same for junior, senior year, but overall, mostly different. I would say our biggest challenge was shop, going through that whole process, and the part with our friends, which you think that you have true friends in high school, but I don't know, the things that you go through, you realize most of them don't give two about you, and they overall don't care. For example, we went through a hard time in, all 3 years, we basically lost
4 years.
Yeah.
We went through a lot of
grandparents, on both sides, so a total of 4 on our mother's side, 2 on mother's side, 2 on our father.
Yeah.
And then we lost our aunt. Needless to say, I don't think any of our group of friends actually cared to ask what we were going through.
No. Out of the 4 years, we lost a lot of friends. Sad to say,
I know.
But you realize who's your true friend
going through
it all. And then we've gained some, but then lost some. we've had quite the experiences with friends, and we've had different, like, we have different friends, but we also have the same friends.
Another thing is, I wish I knew, going into high school, something so small, not like a death of a family member, but something so small that happens, it seems so detrimental at the time. It seems like your whole world is crumbling down upon you, but in college, none of that matters. None of it does. No. So, I found this the hard way, especially after my senior year, after I graduated. I was like, oh my god, I was so fixated on this one thing, and it didn't matter. My senior year didn't mean it mattered anything.
No.
At all.
No, I would say, like, out of high school versus middle school, high school, it's not like we went to a strict high school, but, like, and compared to, like, middle school is a little stricter, but, like, high school, we couldn't chew gum. If we got caught, it was, like, this whole big...
We couldn't hug.
Yeah, it was, like, this whole big thing. More so in middle school.
People. Yeah, I would say the same. And even in high school, they tried doing that where we couldn't hug or anything.
We couldn't have any physical contact with each other.
Which I understand, like, no making out, but, I mean...
Yeah, and
if it's just a hug,
we couldn't, like, eat, like, have a snack on the go, especially. We had to be at a certain area at high school, but, like, you had to have a pass, and if you didn't, you had to go back to where you came from and, like, ask for a pass, and a lot of times they wouldn't do that.
Pass to use the restroom in middle school, I remember. But anyways, going back to high school, I realized that most of the boys are very immature.
Yes.
They do not grow up.
Very immature.
They do not grow up as the same rate as girls do, and they're stupid.
Yes.
So, I wish I didn't date in high school. Have I known that previously? That's probably one thing I would give to my younger self if I had to go back in high school.
Yeah.
Don't date. Stay away.
In your ear.
Stay away for sure.
Yes.
Oh, another thing is you're probably never going to see any of those people in high school again.
Yes.
This could be a good thing or a bad thing. To us, it was a great thing because we did not like most of the people.
No, we did
especially
not.
most of the people they cared about, like, so we were just, like, not in that big of a clique.
Yeah.
And we could honestly care less about the majority of the people. I shouldn't say all the people. The majority of people in high school
99% of the people we didn't like. And I'm not friends with any of the people in high school. I am friends with no one from high school.
Well, occasionally we do talk to some people.
Yeah, well, like, occasionally, like, when we see them,
once in a while,
like them,
like, hey, how are you doing, blah, blah.
Yeah, of course, reaching out and everything. We'd go for lunch or something. But, like, our shops were very cliquey, and our shop was a mess within itself. We had a lot of problems, especially me in shop. I did not care for any of the people. I was just singled out a lot, made fun of even by the teacher. I would get in trouble, like, just picked on, like, I would get in trouble I got a 0 once for tying my shoe, and, like, he, like, wrote as, like, disrupt to the class, like, I did it on purpose. I was singled out a lot of times, and, like, our shop teacher even had our mom's phone number posted on the computer. So, it was, like, and every little thing that, like, if I, like, coughed, he would say, like, I'm disrupting the class, and, like, when I did, like, we were in computer, so, like, when I did a website, it was very hard for me, so I worked hard on it because it did not come easy to me at all. I would be really proud of myself, and I was told, like, it's stupid, this font's stupid, why would you pick that? This is easy stuff for coding, you should know this, we went through this. So, and if I asked for help, you're on your own, like, stuff like that. I did not have a good time at all through high school. I had a very hard time, especially with Shaw. I had a very hard time. It
definitely was challenging. So, you're not going to see 99% of the people when you graduate.
Nope.
Which, to me, was like, praise the Lord Jesus Christ.
Praise.
So, this was something I also knew because I should have not cared what other people think. If it's not going to matter a year from now, who cares what they think?
Yes, but in that moment, of course, you think that everyone cares and everyone's watching your every move. Everyone's judged you based on popularity. But it's high school, so...
Or you shouldn't, a lot of things, like, you shouldn't do this or that because, the group wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
And I just, like, at the end, who really cares? It's just express yourself.
Yeah.
Try to have fun the best that you can, and nothing's gonna, in 4 years from a senior year, you're not even gonna remember half the stuff.
Yes.
Except for right now, because we're doing video about it.
So, do I regret going to that, like, magnet school, versus our town high school? I would probably have been worse at the town high school, especially with the people we grew up with.
Right. We wanted to get away from the majority of the people
Needless
in our town.
to say, it wasn't a good experience at all.
No, but I would say don't regret going to, magnet school. At the time, freshman sophomore year, I thought, oh, this is wonderful. I have so many friends. I have, like, people who care about me. We have a great little group.
Yeah, it was junior year that, like, started to go down here. Even, like, sophomore year, towards the like, middle, it started going downhill from there on. Like, they got rid of, like, our study halls in our senior year.
It's just, like, a lot of things changed. Yeah. Especially, like...
Yeah, well, we had 3 principals in 4 years, so everyone was different, and they all kept changing. Like, teachers left, especially, like, the older ones who retired, so there was a lot of changes, especially within those 4 years, dramatically. You know, that changed.
I also want to say, if I could say anything to my younger self, I would just say that this will pass if it was a hard time, and you will get through it. I wish that's something that I would have said, I would have known, because at the time, again, you think that, oh my god, I'm never going to get through this.
Yes.
My whole world's crumbling.
Literally.
Okay, Jen, it has come to introduce our special guest. The one that everybody's been waiting for.
Literally everyone.
She rarely makes an appearance on any videos.
Yes.
Drum roll, please, for a special guest. Lily! Lily! Special guest!
Hi, Lily.
This is Lily Ann, and she is less than 1.
She's less than 1.
And she's little.
And she's small. Lily Ann. Little and small.
So,